So many of you know I'm going on holidays in just a couple days from now. Oh yeah, and I am super excited, but also I'm just like, oh, what to bring for camera gear. I would pack like everything. I would pack everything, but I don't want to. I don't want to do, especially this trip. This trip is really a kind of recharge, relax kind of trip for Mary and I. So I kind of want to go with a little bit more of the basics, right? You know, use my phone. Maybe bring like my ZV-1, or maybe bring this. I don't know, but I definitely am going to be bringing a bunch of the Insta360 gear because I like them. They're cool. And this little fella, this little guy here, one of my favorite little cameras. Honestly, you know, it's not a camera that you would use if you're going to be doing maybe like long running stuff, because it does have some limitations for sure. Like you can't run it for 45 minutes at a shot, right? It's I think it's 30-minute maximum. But she gets hot. So, you know, normally I have mine set to shut down about within 10 minutes at most. But the convenience of this, it's cool, right? It's just a cool little thing, the Insta360 GO2. So this is definitely coming with me, because even for those of us that are just maybe a little camera shy and don't like holding the camera out all the time, so people are like, what's that? What are you doing? Hey you buddy. Hey you buddy. I get that, because I still don't like it, and I do it every once in a while. I'm a little like waiting for people not to be around, right? This though I'm cool with it because it's tiny, right? So today what we're gonna do is look at some accessories that we have for it, and the hope is that I'm gonna bring some of these with me, so that we of course can try them out in a future video. Well, you'll see in the vacation videos that are coming in a while how these work, I would think. Okay, so some of the standard ones, of course, the standard little accessories that come with it. This is probably my favorite one, of course, because you just take this and you put it under your shirt, and then you take your camera out when you're ready, and you simply just like it just sticks to it, right? So you just hang that from your shirt underneath your shirt, so nobody really knows. Or you can put it above if you want, doesn't really matter. But it's great, and you could even, like, people always talk about hanging it here, but you could easily hang this off like a tree branch or something like that, just so that it sits there and records, as long as there's not too much wind, I would think. But it's such a cool, simple concept. Very, very interesting. I like it. I think that's really cool. This is coming with me for sure, because I like getting point of view shots. So this goes on my hat. It's like a little hat clip. You guys see that, right? There's a little hat clip you put on there. And then of course, this can only fit in one way, I think, because there's a magnet in here, so it's just kind of not that way. There you go. Boom. And like, that's not coming out. It's not coming out. These ones so far, these three, including this guy here, it's all comes with it, right? So the same thing, magnet, that goes there. And this one, you can just hold it, so you can use it just like as a whatever. You could be like, oh, it's my little stick for holding this around, right? Just got a little, that's cool. Or this comes out. This comes out somehow. This comes out like this. And I haven't used this, but I may use it actually in the resort for putting up on like windows and stuff. And this, you simply can just take it and it just kind of sticks, right? It just sticks to whatever. So I don't even know. It's like some magic sticky thing. And then when you're done, you put this on here, and when you're done with, when it's losing, I guess, some of it's sticky, you can just kind of give it a cleaning, and the sticky comes back. And those accessories all come with it, so that's super sweet. But let's say you wanted more. So these ones here, this is the LensGo Insta360 GO Lens Guard Insta360 GO2, right? And it comes with a pair. Now I don't necessarily know the pricing of these, because Insta360 was kind enough to send them to us, and I need to open that, because I didn't want to do a video with these until I was at least close enough to be able to go out and give them a try, right? So lens guards, cool. Inside the little box, you do get a little cleaning cloth, and you get two little tiny lens guards. And as far as I know, these let's just see here. How does this open? This must just open like this, right? Make sure you don't get any sticky on them. It does have a little protective film on it, like this. And as far as I know, that's the lens guard that's on it already, I think. So if this got damaged, you could unscrew this one. Mine's fine, of course. But you could unscrew it and then just screw a new one on. So mine's okay. But if you broke this and this lens cracked, that's not a bad thing to put on. So I may carry the box physically with me. I don't necessarily need them right now. And I took off that little sticker when I didn't really need to. So I'm just gonna try to place that back on there as best as I can. Will it stick back on? No, once it's off, it's off. All right, well, so be's it. That's just going back in there and we'll seal that up. But lens guards, because if you're out and about traveling and you crack your lens for whatever reason, then guess what? Sad, right? Because you got a cracked lens. So little replacements are cool. These are coming with me. I'm just gonna put those right there. One of the biggest reasons that you and I can a lot of times tell that we're shooting on action cams is because there's no way to control anything, right? If it's really bright out, it's really bright out, and then your shutter speed just cranks right up and you get that really sharp, you don't get any of that blur. So we got this one. This is the Freewell Standard Day 4-pack for Insta360 GO. So it's got an ND 8, 16, 32, and 64. And these are cool. I do like ND filters, and there's pluses and minuses to ND filters, I find, in general, because for one, especially if it's not like a variable, and this looks like there's 4 different ones, right? So it's not a variable. It takes time, right? And a lot of us that are shooting with action cam, especially something like this, where you're shooting indoors, you're going traveling, and you're just like, you don't necessarily know which ND filter, and you don't want to miss the shot, right? Because you don't necessarily have time. I am having all kinds of issues getting this open. You don't have time to sit and tinker around and put on this filter and realize, oh, that's too dark, and then change it for this filter, and all of a sudden you look up and whatever you were shooting has disappeared, and you're just like, oh. So most of us probably don't care too much on it unless you're doing a shot that it's a planned shot where you have some time. But if you do have that, then something like this, very cool, right? Freewell. You get a little envelope of stuff, and you get a little case. Now I will probably bring this with me because maybe it's going to be super bright, and I'm like, let's put some ND filters on there. So same idea. These are, you guys can see them here. I like that it comes with a little tiny case there, Freewell. That's nice. And it looks, I can't 100% tell, but it sort of looks like they're polarized. But we can take one of these, and as far as I can tell, it's the same idea. You would literally just take this one off, for instance, right? Try not to touch the lens, of course. And you would take this one and just screw it on, right? And now you're ND filtered, right? And it does say on the side which ND filter is. That's the ND 8, it looks like. So that's going to help bring down some of that sensitivity. And I believe if you're especially using the phone app, you can go in and set your camera to manual so that you can set and like lock, for instance, your exposure, so you can, or lock your shutter speed. Now again, if you were just shooting this raw without your phone, then don't use these, because you really have maybe no idea. Or don't use one especially really dark, because if you do really dark, then you may just get such a slow shutter speed or such a high ISO that you're in trouble. You get a dark shot or a really noisy shot, right? But if you're monitoring with your phone, then having that ability to use these is kind of nice. It's really smart, I found, of Insta360 to make that cover And it's just a simple thing, right? I don't know why they don't do it. More companies don't do it on all their cameras. It's removable, so that's super handy. Yeah, that'll come with me. Yeah, it will, for sure. Put that over there as well. Mount adapters. This is great on its own because you can use the case by itself. The case itself has a tripod, so it's not the most fantastic tripod, but it's there. It works. It does its job, and the accessories that come with it make it pretty fully functional. But for those of us that have come from like the world of action cams or come from GoPros or anything like that, having some other mounting options is kind of important. So this is the mount adapter bundle, and this is definitely 100% coming with me because I will be bringing probably at least a couple of different tripods. So I want to be able to mount them. So it does come with, of course, a whole bunch of sticky plates, which is good. Little GoPro like adapter style stuff. There's a GoPro. These are going to go with these, right? So if you want to mount this somewhere, you can. I think this is like a helmet style mount, so you can mount this on your helmet if you wanted to. It's got that curve, right? So the curvature of like a helmet, or anything really that has some curvature to it. This is just straight, so you guys can see, right? It's just a straight one. So depending on what you're attaching it to, but really the importantest part of these are these, right? And these are definitely will be coming with me because these, very, very similar to this kind of deal right here, is it gives you different mounting plates. So this is going to have your standard tripod mount. So if you want to attach this to whatever, your GorillaPod or whatever you're vlogging with, selfie stick, whatever, that's perfect. This one here, traditional GoPro. So you got that nice little GoPro mount style that you can attach. And they feel really good. Even this one, like they both feel like they're pretty solid, which is nice. And then we have another GoPro style, which this one clamps on. So this one's not going to have the magnet, but I think this allows access, I would guess, I think, to front and back. I'm not 100% sure why you'd want front and back. Somebody going to tell me? Oh, this one here. What does it say here? It just says action mount adapter. So action mount adapter, this is magnetic screw mount and magnetic prong mount. So it gives you all the mounts that you ever need to get this into something. So these 100% coming with me. I don't know if I'll bring, I'll probably bring like maybe one of these as a spare. I'm not mounting to anything because we're going on holiday, so it's not as if I'm going to permanently mount it anywhere. But these for sure. This one, I'm not too sure. These two, 100%. But that's coming with me no matter what. So very cool, very cool. Now, you got all this gear, right? You got your USB charging cable because you got to charge your camera. You got your camera and your charging case. You got your mounts here. And you got all the accessories that came with your GO2. You got your lens guards and you got your ND filters. You are ready for shooting. But that's a fair bit of stuff that honestly, every little piece of that is pretty small. You throw that in your bag, you're just gonna be like, that's a nuisance. Oh yes, Insta360 carry case. These are lifesavers. When I had the Insta360 GO 1, I had one just like this too, and it was like, thank you. So you got, look, it even has spots for it, right? Look at this. Action mount adapter, pivot standard, magnetic prong adapter, charging case, easy clip, magnetic screw mount. So this is completely designed to take all this goodness with you. Now, it may not have all the room for it because it's all cut out, right? So you may, I'm wondering, would I be able to fit those ND filters in there? I may. And you could, I wish these came in a little, well, they do kind of come in a little case. So I'm going to take them out of this, right? I'm going to take them out of this. Now, the one thing it doesn't do is I don't know if it gives you access to all the like spots for all the original accessories that came with it, But there's your those. So those are going in here. So now I got my screen protectors, just in case, my lens guards, just in case something breaks. My ND filters, cool. Those, I'm gonna put them in the other way because I think that just works better. Yep. Then we've got, what does it say here? I have a thing. So it says action mount adapter, because it's got the little bendy spot. Cool. We've got the pivot stand, which is this guy, and I'm guessing this guy just goes in however you want it to go. But I don't, maybe this way? Yeah, maybe like that. And then this fella goes in this way, like so. I'm gonna, maybe, is that screwed up more? No. That was a little snugger, but it works. It's in there. Okay, good. And then we have the case. Awesome. We have the easy clip, which I think is this. Is this the easy clip? That's not the easy clip. What's the easy clip? Maybe this is the easy clip. Maybe this is the easy clip. If it's not, it feels like it should be because it fits. And then the magnetic screw mount. Oh, that's this, I think. Maybe. And then that just sits off to the side. I'm guessing that looks right. Yes. And then does this all close? Yeah, it does. Now the only thing I'm missing is this. And honestly, that could fit. That could fit back here, right? You just kind of throw that back there with all that other stuff. And that's going in your bag. That's perfect. Oh, that's perfect. So that's a win. That's coming with me. That's coming with me for sure. That's it, guys. I just wanted to show you all the cool little accessories that you can get for your Insta360 GO. Yeah, we're going on holidays, a couple days. You'll be coming with us. I don't know how good the internet is there at the hotel, so I'm not really sure if I can upload from there or if I'll have to wait till I get back. We'll see. We'll see. All right, my friends, there are links down below to Insta360. They are affiliate links, so if you do want to buy something from there, use one of the links to get you there, and then you can go crazy buying stuff. I'm a big fan of the Insta360 stuff. Yeah, that's it. All right, my friends, like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the little notification bell, and we will see you fine folks tomorrow. Later, guys.